fall is electric, intense. Summer slips into cool autumn nights, and for the first time, we feel the focus and the pressure of time.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Lawrence Dudley is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Leading
now
off
at the plate, number 2. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
2.
First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Verlander ready with another 0-2. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. His line against Justin Verlander, he's just 1 for 6. No balls and 1 strike. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Into the box now, Joe Barry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros, the second baseman, Joe.
Here's the
Barry.
First pitch to him. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Batting third.
Into the box,
The designated
Bones
hitter.
Harris.
Bones Harris.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in
The
now,
center fielder.
Lawrence Dudley.
Lawrence Dudley.
As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Champ Berry, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, number 4.
Number 4.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting seventh. The catcher, number 10.
At the plate, Hoover. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
It's only the first inning, so you hate to say this, but this thing might already be over. Down 5 in the first. They've got to get the car back onto the road, even if the wheels are a little loose and wobbly.
Number 43 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. From the stretch, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
So many things run through a pitcher's mind in this situation when your offense gives you a big lead. You know you got to pot commit and get aggressive with that fastball. You got a smile on your face because you have the lead, but you want to continue to attack and try and stay in this game as long as possible.
And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. So just one away still as he gets on base after some poor defense following the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Striding in, Eddie Rosario. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The throw pulls him off the bag.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Verlander, a 36-year-old veteran. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Throw is up the line as it gets away.
That is 6.
So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting 7. The third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano, and they're runners at the corners now. He waits. Now the pitch. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Now another 0-2. Fouled away. Verlander ready with another 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's C.J. Cron now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twin strand of pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. At the plate, Joe Barry.
Leading up for the
Even though
Astros,
they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Buxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
now batting, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 12, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. First delivery to him on the way. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now at the plate, Bones Harris. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Line drive to center field, and he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
25.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Buxton.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Line drive to left. Number 12 is there, and he has it for the out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Digging in to try it again. Number 2, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 1-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Dudley giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They can't chip in. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Slap hard the opposite way. Kepler is there to put it away for route number 1.
Good
Now
contact
batting,
to start out
third
the inning.
baseman.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Champ Berry.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as you see there, that total good for second place on this Astros ball club. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Berry, base runner at first with 1 out. This is line to left. Rosario is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, number 10.
Into the box now, Hoover. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a play! Touché, sir. 1 for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2. Gets him out in front on a good changeup. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Hoover has it. So he gets the strikeout, but they're not yet out of the inning due to some questionable defense.
Now batting, right fielder
Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. So striding forward now, number 8. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher.
Number 8.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw into second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman.
Into the box now, Joe Barry. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Bones Harris, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B. How about this, B-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So they nearly back. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Miguel Sano stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box, C.J. Cron. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Standing in, Byron Buxton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop third strike as now the inning will continue.
Number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 2. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 0-1 the count. Buxton is off at first with 2 away. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. Stepping in, Hoover. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The catcher, number 10.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No one out with a runner at second. Line towards center field. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Kepler is there, 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Joe Barry. He's set, here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Up next for Minnesota, the designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Nelson Cruz. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Throw into second, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, Dero, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the 6th inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder, and he makes the catch for the second out. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Stepping up now, number 12. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Number 12.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Kepler sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Bones Harris. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Rosario is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So a 4-pitch inning as the Astros are retired, but they're still in front 10-0. Striding into the box, Max Kepler 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down. And he fouls this one off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
In there, strike one. Fastball called for strike two.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The 0-2 once more. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Number 8 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Trevor May comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Champ Berry will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 326 sign in right. And he'll pull into second with one away. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Standing in now, Hoover. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Rosario is after it, but this will land untouched. One out and a runner on second base. And he pops it up. Polanco into shallow center, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in, number 8. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton over to his right, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 11 and the Twins nothing. Here's Byron Buxton now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Standing in, number 2. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Popped him up. Correa is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back, change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Joe Barry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May followers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out. In now, Bones Harris. They'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loved to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Lawrence Dudley. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Sergio Romo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Romo.
Into the box, number 4, as he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Barry right there, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
the batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Now another 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Hoover has a play. The windup and the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Throw to first will be in time to get him, and the Astros will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Houston Astros came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Justin Verlander earns win number 4 on the season and recorded 18 strikeouts along the way. Jake Odorizzi couldn't get out of the first in this. Takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching.